Amanda, only what sign would you say for him? Let me sit there and sign what you say for him. Okay. His name is... It doesn't...
Alright, and he said, my name is Amanda, and this is my fiance, James. My name is James. Right now, we're just going to tell you some cultural jokes. We're going to go ahead. Alright, really, in this joke, there's a Russian, Cuban, and an American deaf guy. They're all riding on a train. Now, the Russian guy gets on the train, and he finds a spot to sit. He just sits down, he's enjoying his vodka, really enjoying himself. As he spots another guy, Cuban, comes down, sits down, he's smoking his cigar. And they just say, sup. Now, the deaf guy comes in, the American deaf guy comes and sits down next to him. And all the three guys are just like, okay, what's up? And then the guy with the vodka throws it out the window. And the Cuban and the deaf guy are like, why'd you waste your vodka? You just still have more to go. Russian guy was like, in my country there's plenty of vodka. Don't have to worry about it. Cuban and the deaf guy are just like, okay. And Cuban just keeps on smoking the cigar, and as it gets smaller and smaller, he just decides to throw it out the window. The Russian and American are like, why did you waste your cigar? You still had plenty left. And Cuban's like, in my country, there's plenty of cigars. You don't have to worry about anything. The American deaf guy was just like starting to think about everything that was just happening. And he spots the waitress and she's like, hi, can I help you? And the deaf guy opens the window and throws her out the window. And the Russian and Cuban are like, why did you just throw that woman out the window? And he's like, okay, just cool down, let me explain. In America, there's plenty of hearing people. Yeah, there's plenty where they came from. Alright. Now, this is about interpreters, and I just want to prepare or warn any people who want to become interpreters or interpreters now. Alright, now there's a blind guy, and a guy that's handicapped with a wheelchair, and then there's a deaf man. Now, the blind guy, he knew that he was going to die soon and going to go to heaven, so he decides to write his will. And he starts to really think about it and decides he wants to go be buried with his cane, and he'll really need that once he goes to heaven to get around. Now, the guy always had his wheelchair growing up, and he decided while writing his will that he wanted to be buried with his wheelchair as well. Now, the deaf person, he was going to die soon. And he started to think about writing his will. And he was just like, no, what can I bring with me? Oh, I guess I could just bring my interpreter. She can interpret when I go to heaven. No, Amanda, I have to inform you. You know how the church always says you gotta be ready at any time? Well, I might need you to come with me at any time, so just be prepared. Okay, we are also going to teach you some Christmas signs, if you want to. Why don't you just, religious signs as well. Why don't you go ahead and just sign and I'll just go ahead. Alright, this is baby. So, this is baby. And Jesus. And the reason why the name sign, in deaf culture, they give names, specific people, name signs. And this is Jesus because he took the nails for us. Go ahead. Now, this is the sign for Mary because of her veil. Mary Man. Now this is time for Christmas. With a C, it goes across like this. Christmas. And this is Santa Claus for his beard. Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Yeah. He's fat and he has the beard, so Santa Claus. This is Angel. Angel. Because of their wings. And then Mass. This is the sign for Mass. You take when the Father brings up the Eucharist and he raises it up for everybody. This is time for wise and then men. So with the wise.